Hey, what is up, everybody? My name is Blitz, and welcome to the Stanley Parable. This game was made in 2011 and has been out since 2011. I'm here to play with you guys and have a little fun. So some news. Here, I think from now on, I'm going to be uploading a lot more indie games on my channel, because a lot of people seem to enjoy indie games, and I got some really good advice from one of my good friends. He told me to start playing indie games and recording them, and you know who you are. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it for giving me the idea. And without further ado, let's go right into this. But before we start, this game is completely based off the decisions that you make, and can turn out completely different than how you expected it to. But today we're going to play the game how it's supposed to be played, by listening to the narrator's instructions. And I know that's not how many people play it, but that's how I'm going to play it today. But in the next video, I'm going to do it how we want to do it, so we can have a different outcome. So let's get started.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-loading, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something went very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Alright, so we're in this little office here, and like I said, we're going to play the game how the narrator wants us to. Listen to every little decision that he makes for us. So yeah, let's go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Go into the meeting room.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
That was weird. Hold on. I want to get back up there. How did I get up there? Okay, that's weird. So, okay. Why am I able to get up here? I'm curious now. I want to do something. Hold on. I can't. It's dumb. Whatever. I don't care. Alright. Let's go to the meeting room, yeah? Yeah, let's go to the meeting room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Our first decision, guys. Alright, so right, left, right, left, right, left. Obviously, I'm going to choose the left one because we're doing what he told me to do. So, left door it is. Meeting room, here I come. Oh, okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Alright, so what do we got here? How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Using the slides to ensure that ensure employees that everything is okay. Okay, next. I want to see what's next. Everyone is unique. You, most of all. Oh, man, I'm unique. That's awesome. It's cool. Number of slides on the slide. That's funny. Alright, let's go. Oh, look. Broom closet. Can I open you? I can. What's in here?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay. So does it feel like, why is this even here and why can I open the door?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Well, okay then. I guess that's reason enough to leave. Another decision.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright, upstairs it is, man. Listening to you this time. Ooh, fancy. Ooh, executive's bathroom. I want in. Let me in. Oh, I can't open the door. Stupid. Oh, look, Mr. Bossman, his office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Okay, you just told me the key number? So, joke's on you, man. 2, 8, 4.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
5. I did it.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Alright, so we have dark corner or elevator. Ooh, big red button, let's push. Push. Ooh. Ooh.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay, I just want to say that we went down hella far, and we are apparently in the center of the earth. Actually, I don't know that, so yeah. Ooh. Now we're stuck down here because the elevator broke. Okay then. So what is even this place?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
It could have made it more obvious. Welcome to the Mind Control Facility. Obvious big letters on the wall. Ooh. Must push big button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't know, man. UI, there's a lot of screens in here. And let's see what's nothing. Oh, another big button. Must push it. But
now the monitors jumped to life.
Whoa.
Their true nature revealed.
Wow.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. Lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Well, that's crazy. There's a lot of computer screens, man. Another big button.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I don't know. Let's find out, man.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Alright.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay, man, we gotta save the world. We gotta turn off this machine and save everybody. It's our mission right now. So, let's look for this. What is this thing? On? And is it really that easy? Really? Ooh. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, good. I thought for a second I thought I broke the game. I was like, whoa. I thought I just broke it. Where am I at?
Blackness.
Very dark.
And a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command.
I did it.
Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Alright, let's go. Freedom at last, man. Freedom! Freedom, yeah.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Alright, so, I hope you all enjoyed episode 1 of the Stanley Parable. I will be uploading another one of these, but this time we're going to do how we want to do it. So like I said, hope you all enjoyed. If you liked it, leave a comment, tell me what you think. Leave a like on this video, let me know that you guys do want to see more. And if you're new, subscribe, it always helps me out. So, my name's Blitz, and I will see all of you in the next video. Peace.